These relics are not safe here. I must hide them from the Decepticons. And I think I know just the place.
Like a riot rocking every revision, but you listen to the tone and the violent rhythm, and though the words sound steady, some empties within them. We say yeah, with fists flying up in the air, like we're holding on to something that's invisible there, cause we're living at the mercy of the pain and the fear, until we get it, forget it, let it all disappear.
Ah, Prime, just the bot we wanted to see. I believe we have made a breakthrough understanding how Gigawatt can travel between realities. Have any tests been conducted? Yeah, I learned how to control where I go when I travel between realities and managed to return to my home universe for a brief visit. Good job, you three. Wheeljack, how goes repair on the Ark's weapon systems? It's hard to say. I got it working again, but the original software I made doesn't work anymore. We can only aim and fire manually. However, I am working on a new software that can do more than just man weapons. I'm calling it Teletran 1. And when could you expect the software to be able to run the weapons? I'm estimating maybe 7 Earth weeks. Thank you, Wheeljack. I cannot thank the Science Division enough for their efforts. Alright, Wheeljack. We must get back to work on the software. Prime, could I talk to you? Certainly, Gigawatt. I looked back in time and saw you as Orion Bax. You did something no regular Cybertronian could do. And what might that be? Oh no! Wow, that's surprisingly light. Orion, I need you to come document something. Okay, I'm coming. So, I don't think it's far-fetched to say you had some connection to the Primes prior to the receiving of the Matrix. It is an interesting theory, but I do not see how it's possible. I see it 2 ways. A, you were destined to be a Prime from the beginning, and the Saber sensed that. B, you always just had the qualities of a Prime. I suppose, but to think had Megatron not gone mad, we would have still been acquainted. But Megatron doesn't seem like the kind of guy who you'd want to be friends with. Madness aside. You did not know him like I did. He was different. I noticed a shift in his personality. I should have seen this all coming. Don't beat yourself up, Prime. You can't change what won't or will happen. I could go back and change everything, but I won't. As Sentinel said to you, the proper flow of time must continue in all timelines. Thank you for listening, Gigawatt. It is nice to have someone to talk to you about the past. Optimus! What seems to be the worry, Ratchet? Out of the 2 sets of coordinates, I managed to triangulate one. It is here, on Earth. The other appears to be somewhere off-world, but not far from here. The moon, perhaps. We must intercept. Is the ground bridge ready? If you wish to get there sooner, you must scan an Earth form and travel there on wheels. Me and Wheeljack will finish the portal generator and join you as soon as we can.
Listen up, everyone. You need to sit here and watch for a vehicle that not only suits your body size and weight, but also your personality.
But B, will I look extremely different? Will I lose my cannons?
I must ask the same question as Ironhide.
Just pick a vehicle you see yourself transforming into and scan it. You won't lose anything, you won't shrink in size, nothing bad will happen to you, and you won't lose your cannons.
Okay, Bumblebee, we get your point. Autobots, take your pick and roll out! Oh, it's Soundwave. It's just you.
Lord Megatron, I'm making progress decoding the second set of coordinates provided by Starscream.
I was once his closest friend, you know?
No, I do not.
In our youth, before the pits, I defended him from the stronger Cybertronians, claiming he had potential. I just thought that he would see things my way.
You will have your chance of eradicating him for doing this to you.
Agreed, Soundwave. but I still think of those moments every time I see him. Lord Megatron, you must come to the bridge. The sensors have detected a strange life signal outside the Nemesis. Is it an Autobot? I can't be certain unless they're testing some sort of faulty cloaking technology.
We should go see for ourselves, with your permission.
Of course, Soundwave. I shall accompany you.
No visual on the source of the signal.
So, my signal was corrupted all these years. I had no equipment to prove my hypothesis.
Is it truly you, Shockwave?
Yes, Almighty Lord Megatronus.
You may now refer to me as Lord Megatron. How are you here, or even living? Surely you would have been trapped in that space bridge vortex.
At the time, it was logical to assume that that portal test would be my end. Considering the results, to my surprise, I fully crossed over to this planet many years ago, and I detected the crash landing of 2 Cybertronian ships near my location.
The second ship belongs to the Autobots. I will get Soundwave to brief you on recent events.
It is good to be back amongst fellow Decepticons again.
Your return to our ranks will not only provide us with your scientific skills, but also all your knowledge on this planet. Autobots, we are approaching our target.
Sure is rocky over here. How are we gonna find the relic if it's stuck in a huge mountain?
We may have to mine it out.
Agreed. We shall go to the exact coordinates and begin searching. Roger that, Prime. Autobots, remain on guard. The Decepticons could very well have arrived before us. Roger, do you copy? Here, Prime. Do you have a visual on the relic through the optical transmission? Yes, Prime. It appears to be the Star Saber. So, it was those 2 relics that got launched. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you later, but for now, you should probably go get the saber. Very well then. Autobots, watch our surroundings. Now that won't be necessary, Autobots! It's a 3v5, Megatron. You may as well give up now. Hey, Gigawatt! Make that 7. So, I assume your name is Gigawatt. Yeah? What's it to you? You would pay for taking 2 of our prize prisoners. Yeah, well, you're too late to go brainwash Orion. We already sent him back to his timeline. Well, I am pleased to inform you that that is no longer my plan, for we have regained something that has been lost to us since before the war.
Or someone.
Shockwave, but we all thought you were dead, old friend.
We are no longer associated after you left me to die in the space bridge.
The portal closed quickly after you entered. How was I supposed to save you?
I was hired from the start by Megatron. Your research contributed to our cause.
Those are some scrap-fed lies. Enough. Step away from the relic, Megatron. You will have to kill me before you get to this relic. Very well then. Autobots, attack! Ha! Shockwave is mine. Megatron, why have you let it come to this? Don't blame me for this, Prime. You could have joined me rather than retaliate with that old rusty bot Sentinel. He is not to be mentioned by you. You ended his life without mercy. And only that death brought us to where we are today. No, all the lies and madness that fills you have brought us to this. Say all you want, Prime. It won't fix anything. This is for my fallen comrades. For Cybertron. For everything. Bring it on, Soundwave. I trusted you with all my research, and this is how you repay me.
Trusting me was your mistake. And yes, this is how. Goodbye, Doctor.
We've got you, Ratchet. Wheeljack, bring him back to the Ark. Will do. Ah! Megatron, surrender now. Never! Ah! No! You will pay for this. How about some other time? Soundwave!
The Black Bridge is ready, Lord Megatron.
Prime, we should get back to the Ark. Some of us are injured badly.
Wheeljack, open the ground bridge. I cannot believe it. I couldn't see through his lies all these years. Do not blame yourself, old friend. They are not called Decepticons for laughter. You're right. I will get him someday. We must not retaliate with the thoughts of revenge clouding our judgment. Those conditions always lead to disaster. Very well, very well. The loss of Gigawatt, while he was only with us for a short time, cannot go unrecognized. We must stop Megatron from taking more lives. Prime, we still have the second set of coordinates from Iacon to search with. That, and the Star Saber, I suppose we do have. The loss of their Gigawatt will only trigger Prime to use the power of the ancient Star Saber with twice as much force. How are we to even the scales of power?
Lord Megatron, I have something that could fulfill this desire.
And what might that be, Shockwave?
During my years on this planet, which the inhabitants call Earth, I was able to build a ground bridge with the extended range of a solar system. I made laboratories on the Earth's moon and a neighboring red planet. On the moon, I found a relic that had just recently crashed.
Take me to this relic. We must use any resource we can. Quite the laboratory. I admire your being able to take resources of any kind and turn them into formidable equipment.
Behold, the Dark Spark.
The Dark Spark? But I thought it was a myth.
And yet, here it lies before you. The opposing power to the very matrix of leadership itself.
Why yes, this shall do indeed. Prime, I want you to meet me in the forest at these coordinates. We must settle this, bot to bot. Ironhide, assume command in my absence. Wait, you're actually going? I must, to have a chance to end this war before more deaths can be caused. I'm coming with you. Ratchet, I must do this alone. But Prime! That is an order. I cannot risk you or anyone else in this room. Prime, it is time for you to meet your match! It cannot be. Yes, this Dark Spark was a gift from the one and only Shockwave, who found it years ago. This madness must end now. Don't you see, Prime? It has merely just begun. One shall stand, and one shall fall. You could have joined me. We could have done this all together. You cannot see above your own foolish goals. They consumed you to where you are now. But your goals were not so foolish. You wanted to leave Cybertron defenseless, open to attack. And you wanted to attack innocent planets with no mercy. Before they had the opportunity to improve and attack us. Any wise leader would know to use the defenses for the good of the citizens. Our planet was perfectly capable of defense before you crushed it. All of this could have been avoided if you hadn't rebelled. No, it was you that rebelled against our kind. With the power of the Primes, I will finish this. You fool, Optimus. You've just made me more powerful! It is a shame the vessel can handle such power only for so long. Wait. What? No! 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 Forgive me. Oh, what?
You are back in the Nemesis, Lord Megatron. Optimus retreated.
Lord Megatron, I have detected something curious from Cybertron.
What is it, Shockwave?
An energy signature, unlike any I have ever seen.
An energy signature? Of what?
A dark energon signature.
Wait, you what?
Yes, I overloaded the Darkspark with the power from the saber, forcing its structural integrity to fail.
But you still have the saber with you. Now the scale of power is back in our favor.
I'm afraid it is now useless to us. Because it is not destroyed, it could regain its power within a certain time frame. And how long might that be? Unfortunately, 500 years. This is an unfortunate loss indeed, but you all must remember, all we need to win this war is a noble and wise leader, and I believe that Optimus Prime is that leader. With him, we can avenge all our fallen comrades. Thank you, Ratchet. This has been a long few days for us all. Autobots, go get some rest. Will do, Prime.
Hey, Prime, you coming?
I need some time alone to reflect.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then.
I have learned on this day that prolonged conflicts will only worsen over time, causing more loss and destruction across the cosmos. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to all surviving Autobots fighting for our freedom, for the war is almost over. Thanks to the recent acquirement of the Star Saber, we now know the location of the Allspark.
Awfully windy.
Where am I? I was just... There's my lightning rod. No way. Megatron blasted me into the city. Wait. Oh, good. Bumblebee.
Who are you?
Wait. What?
Stand down, Bumblebee.
Okay, Prime.
Whoa. Prime.
Before we discuss anything, you're going to answer my friend's question.
Okay, but first I'm gonna need you to tell me where we are.